All right, now we go to one where this is the highest scoring projected game of the day on our sheet. Number 6, Kentucky traveling to Florida. Kentucky at 10-2, Florida at 10-3. 12:30 tip off on ESPN. Florida projected to win this one 88-87. So we're going to set this at Florida minus 1.5, over under all the way up at 174.5. Joe, will the swamp make a difference in this game?
Yes, kind of like what I was just saying with the last game with Clemson UNC. Kentucky is the biggest school in the SEC. Whenever they come to town, it's normally that team's biggest home game of the season. Florida, the one thing about Florida, too, they do have a lot of basketball fans from when they went on their run in the mid 2000s. They were in the Final Four in 2014 when they lost to UConn. So Florida does have, there are Florida basketball fans. Florida, because the SEC, they all think kind of like their football schools. Florida, I think you can make the argument that it might be a little bit of both. I think the crowd is going to be amazing, just like I was saying with Clemson game. But Florida's also a pretty good team. I mean, they're 10-3. I haven't watched a lot of Florida. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to sit here and go in depth. But the one thing about college basketball is, whenever a ranked team has to go on the road in conference, especially one of the big boys, it's not like, South Carolina is number 6 in the country out of nowhere and they're going to Florida. This is Kentucky being one of the best teams. Florida can play spoiler and really shoot themselves into a solidified, tournament position, as we're already 2 months away from March, which is crazy. We're already in January. Happy New Year, everybody, by the way. Give me the Gators.
Yeah, Joe, it's too far past to wish anyone a happy New Year,
Yeah, I thought today was the last day.
says Larry David. No, I believe it was yesterday.
That's a shame. Well, I'm sorry, Larry David. That's on me.
Yep. So, but I'm with you. I like Florida in this one too. Another game, kind of like Butler. I mean, I know you were just referencing Clemson, but I'm going a little bit of the unranked route here, where Florida is in need of like that resume win, and you get a big time quad one win here against Kentucky, who probably the best Kentucky team that we've seen in the last 3 to 4 years. That'd be a huge one, and the second year of a head coach there and Todd Golden. That's like the program building win that gets really everyone, not just in the program, but around the program juiced up. This is it's fun to watch big time basketball games at Florida, like when they have all like the pom pom things. Like
Yes.
it's one of those games where you're just watching on TV. It looks like a cool environment, and you're like, wow, I wish I was there for that game. And I think this is one of those games where we kind of see that come back to life, and Florida starts to emerge again. This would be a really fun game to watch, something I'm looking forward to. And I think Florida is going to be able to outlast Kentucky in a really high scored matchup. I'm going to go Florida 90, Kentucky 86. So we're going to go Florida minus the 1.5 and the over of 174.5 hitting there.